It's time to get social. What? This is a people business, so you have to be social. You have to like people. At least pretend until you actually like people.
Fake it till you make it.
Exactly. And you get to have fun with this. So we're going to talk to you an overview of everything that you're going to go through in your worksheets. But again, we want you to take action. So you're going to spend a lot more time in the worksheets and taking action. So first and foremost is to clean up your social media. It's time. The pictures from you when you were drunk in college and your profile picture being of your cat or kids, it's just not professional. And you are the CEO of your life and your company and your business. So it's time to start acting like it. It's time to start walking the walk.
And so you want people that are going to see your little picture and be like, ooh, who is that? And they're going to click on it and then they're going to be like, she looks like she has her life put together. She's got all this cool stuff happening. And so we are giving you this checklist to make sure that you clean it up. You're giving your whole social media a facelift. So that way you look professional, you look exciting, it shows who you are as a person. So we're giving you this checklist. We want you to go through the checklist, check off every single box. Remember that, again, this is your storefront. When someone clicks on your profile, they are seeing you and they're deciding within like 3 to 7 seconds if they actually care to know more about you. So it's important that we grab their attention right as soon as they click or look, and we are ready to go. So we're going to be talking about things about cleaning up your profile picture, cover photos, how to do that, awesome tools that you can use to create that, your bio, all those kind of fun things is in the checklist. So that's where they got to start, right?
Yes, and make your profile page public, please. It's okay. You're not posting anything that you wouldn't want other people to know about, right? This is, again, your storefront. So if you were at the store and they said, sorry, you can't come in, like, then they're not going to have sales, right? So it's the same thing. Again, this is your storefront. Let's make it look beautiful. Let's provoke curiosity and excitement for people, especially the right people, to work with you, which brings us to our next point.
The avatar.
Yes.
Your avatar. We want you to think about the perfect person in your mind where you're like, oh my gosh,
you're amazing.
You're so awesome. I just want to hang out with you all day long. And I know we're kind of being giddy and weird, but that is how you should feel. You should get excited to talk to this person. You should get excited to find this person. I want you to think, if you were to have a slumber party with this person, would you be so pumped? You wouldn't be able to sleep at night because you have so much to talk about, so many fun activities to do. Like, that is your avatar. It's the person that you are connected to. It's probably someone a lot like you. And so we are giving you, again, a checklist, a spreadsheet, a PDF full of stuff to help you figure out who is that person that you actually want to connect to. That when that person comes to your profile, they're like, oh my gosh, she's my long lost best friend.
Right, like, did we get separated at birth?
Right.
Like, and then they're messaging you, like, they're creating the lead for you. They're like, oh my gosh, I need to know more. Like, who are you? And they're connecting, and whether you know it or not, they are following you.
Yes.
Because they already are connecting to you. And a lot of times people get so worried. They have a scarcity mindset of like, oh my gosh, I don't want to talk to one specific person because then I'm leaving out so many other people. But if you ain't talking to one person, you talking to nobody. It's so critical to have a target person that you're talking about to get to your target $1 million. If not, you're not going to get there. I'm sorry. You're not.
And it's also not going to be as fun because you're not going to be connected to the person that you're actually talking to. So should we give them some examples?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
So who is your target?
My target is someone between the ages of 25 and 35. I'm getting real specific here.
Oh gosh.
But so 25 to 35. She is a college graduate who, again, it's a she. She's a female. She has a full-time job that she's stressed out by. She doesn't know how she's going to pay her student loans, but she loves her some Britney Spears. She loves to have some dance parties. She probably has dogs instead of children. And so that's my person. That's who I'm talking to. Every single time I make a post, that's the person that I'm thinking about because they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to have a dance party with you. I want to go to a Britney Spears concert with you. I want to do all of these things. And so again, I want you to realize that I didn't say anything about business. I didn't say anything about what I do as my profession. I said all the things that make me me, that I'm excited. Oh, reality TV.
Okay? I was hoping you'd go
I forgot it. But I love reality TV, so I talk about reality TV 24/7. And guess what? My people, we talk 24/7 about what just happened on reality TV. And so those are my people, and that's who my avatar is. So how about you?
Oh my goodness. So first and foremost, they're a woman. Most importantly, they're probably a mom, either in a full-time job that don't love their full-time job or want to grow more income for their family, or she's a stay-at-home mom that is just kind of like, she wants to stay home, but she also wants to grow an income to provide for her family, but not leave her kids. So creating that solution for her, and also making sure that she's taking care of her and giving her the solutions to do that. She loves Target, she loves unicorns, she loves sparkles, she loves pink, she loves life. She's all about positivity and making the world a better place. Giving back to charities is really important to me. So she loves to volunteer, she loves to give her time and money, and she is just hungry for life. Like, she is like, tell me what I need to do and I will do it. That's my person. I freaking love people like that.
I love it. So let me ask you a question though, Nellie. If I'm not a mom, can I still work with you?
Yes, I have plenty of people that are not moms and I don't turn them away. But again, it's speaking to one specific person. So the majority of your target of your $1 million is your people, okay? So it's not something to be scared about. It's actually something to be freaking excited about, because if you're in a job right now that you don't love, you most likely have to have coworkers that you don't love. Maybe you have a boss that you don't love. Maybe you have clients that you don't love. And so now that you are your own CEO, whether it be full-time, side hustle, whatever it may be, create income, create a life, and create people around you that you enjoy working with, or this is just not going to be fun.
So let's talk about that then. So if we have our avatar,
yep.
we went through our checklist, we got this all cleaned up, we're like looking profesh, we're like,
hey,
you know.
hey.
So now we gotta talk about posting, right? Because you have your avatar, so now you're posting for that person in mind. Yes. But what should we post? How often should we post? How do we tell people about our products without being annoying and obnoxious?
Oh my goodness. Can we just start there?
Let's start there.
Because too many people, like you probably have heard us before, we are very passionate about this, are doing network marketing, business, entrepreneurship wrong. Stop talking about your products. You are your own brand. You are your own company. Why the hell are you talking about products?
Stop!
Stop it! Stop it right now.
Stop being a walking billboard and a walking infomercial for your company.
Buy my products.
Right?
I don't copy and paste. Here, just take it. Take my products. You want my skin cream? Stop it. Stop it.
Okay? Because the company already does its own marketing. They do their own, right? Like infomercials and all that stuff. You don't need to do that. You need to sell yourself. And we are going to do that through posting. And so the first step really is storytelling.
Yes.
Right? You gotta get good at telling stories.
You want posts that they're like, oh my gosh, me too. Whether it be something that you've overcome or that you're currently struggling with, share. The more authentic you can be. Too many people on social media are being so put together, so perfect, when really they're not, but they think that that's what they need to be and it makes them feel good. But if you can stand out and say, here I am in all my glory and real life, authentic, and sharing your story, breadcrumbing your story, which we're gonna give you a worksheet to do that, you are going to be very powerful.
Yeah, so think about the story. This isn't just about their products, right? Like, this is about you as a human. What have you gone through in your life? What have you overcome? What is some of the struggles, you know, people talk about public speaking or depression, anxiety. You know, there's so many different things that people have dealt with over their lifetime. And to say, this is how I've gone through it. Because you're gonna get people that are like, oh my gosh, that's me too. I can relate to that. They're not gonna relate to your perfect life. So with that being said, right, so we're giving you the worksheet to help you develop your story, okay? So 5 things, right?
5.
5.
Pause.
Do you want me to stop it?
No, keep going. Well, just don't keep talking, but I'll just hold her.
Okay.
It's real life.
We should share that.
Yeah.
Baby. Because this is real life, and we share this, right? Like, on social media, we have a baby that is crying.
She's smiling.
Yeah, you like this? You like how I'm being part of this, huh? Yeah.
Most academies probably wouldn't show you this.
They wouldn't show you this, but this is real life. We're not we're not trying to be perfect. We're trying to be real with you, and you're building a real big ass business, and so this is real life, right? So let's keep going though, right?
Yes.
So five things that make you you. You need to write down 5 things that make you authentically you, that are going to help you develop your post. So who are you? What do you do? What are you interested in? One should be your business, should be the products that you're using, and the others should be life, right? Are you a mom? Are you a fur mom? Are you, right, into certain things or whatever? We've talked about that. So we want you to really develop those 5 things, right?
And
So,
most likely, your avatar are probably a part of, oh, she just stood up.
oh, it's spreading out down you.
Okay, pause it.
Pause.
Okay, so let's talk all about how do you actually talk about your products, since we're not going to be your typical network marketer talking about and posting product. How are we going to talk about it?
How are we going to talk about it? It's going to relate back right to that story. You're going to tell your story because more than likely you're using this product because it helps you with something, right? You've overcome something, you've dealt with something, and so you're going to share that. One of my favorite ways to do this though is to not give the product name at all. You don't need to show that. You don't need to share that. Here's your goal. Your goal is to get people to say, what are you doing? What are you using? What are you drinking? Whatever it is, right? Mm-hmm. So a couple of things that I really love to do is when I'm using my product, I don't talk about it. I just simply will set the product down beside me with, you can't see what it is, and I'm just gonna drink it, right? And so people say, what is that you're drinking? That's exactly what I want them to do, because then I'm going to lead it to a private Facebook message where I'm like, girlfriend, let me tell you all about this, right? But it's not about the product, it's about what it's doing for you. So when you're storytelling, you're saying, before I started using this, I felt this way, or my scalp was dry, or, I was struggling with anxiety, or whatever it is.
I have no words. This is how you feel about people posting about their products. It's got to stop.
It's got to stop.
Okay, so how do you actually talk about your products in order to get to your $1 million target? Because we are here to sell, right? And selling is an emotional thing for people. It's a connection, right? And people aren't buying products, they want a connection with people. So how do we talk about our products effectively? How do we do that?
Well, we got to remember that, again, we're not selling products, we're selling that emotion, we're selling ourselves, and so we have to make sure that we are storytelling our own struggles. So if you're using a product, hopefully the product that you're using is actually helping you. You
if not, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, we need to backtrack, but we're going to think it's safe to assume that you love your products that you're using, that you genuinely believe that they will help someone change their life, and that because of that, you have a story, you have a personal story as to why you use your product. So the most important thing that you can do with your product is to tell the story with it, right? So like, where were you before you started using this product? How did the product help you? And how do you think it's going to continue helping you? The most important thing to remember though is that you don't need to say the product name, because guess what everyone will do?
Google.
They're gonna go Google it, and guess what happens when people Google? They're gonna find crazy stuff on the internet that probably isn't true, or they're gonna find someone else to order from, and you've spent the time developing your post, developing your brand, all of this stuff, for them to just go order it from someone else. We're not doing that. We're here to hit that millionaire target, and in order to do that, we need them to get in a conversation with you. And so we need you to create posts, to create curiosity about what the product is that you're actually using. So if they have to create curiosity, right? You're trying to create curiosity. What are some ways that we can do that with our products?
Yes. So honestly, even if you just have your product there, or you're not even talking about it and you're talking about something completely different, like if you're on a live video and you're giving content and you're in your zone of genius and you're so motivating and so exciting, and you just happen to take your drink of whatever you have, or you're talking about, you're getting ready and you're talking about your hair and how amazing it feels. Like, there's creative ways that you can talk about your product without even talking about it. And then people are like, I need to know more. And then you get them to the private conversation. Remember, you love your product so much. People aren't there yet. So although you want to scream from the rooftops, buy XYZ, buy this, remember, you have to meet people where they're at, and people want a connection. They know you, we want them to like you, and then we want them to trust you. And it's all about relationship building. So the more you can get people into private conversations, even if you have a post that has nothing to do with your company or your products or your business, and they like it or they comment on it, you get them in a private conversation and start talking to them. So what I would suggest to do is every post that you make, which you should be posting how many times?
About 3 to 5 times a day.
And that may seem annoying, but remember, not everyone is seeing your posts. Like, although we think we're awesome and we're the center of the universe, not everyone is seeing our posts with all the algorithms. So it may stress you out that you're posting that many times and like you don't want to be annoying, but you want to be annoying because not everyone's going to see your stuff. So the more you can post and then go back to your post and see who, I didn't say how many, see who is liking and commenting your stuff, you then talk to them because that means they have acknowledged you, they're seeing you, and they're interested.
Yes. And another thing to remember is that people don't wake up in the morning like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to buy a new product. I can't wait to buy a new shampoo. I can't wait to buy a new health shake. I can't wait to buy this. No. They woke up this morning with problems.
Yes,
they woke up this morning.
99 problems.
99 problems. Okay, but you ain't one of them. So you're going, like, they're waking up with, oh my gosh, my scalp is dry, or oh my gosh, I should probably take care of myself a little better, or oh my gosh, right? So they're waking up with problems, and so when you're sharing about your product, you're trying to share that you have a solution to a problem. You don't have a product, you have a solution to a problem, and that's what we're really sharing. So again, take the ideas that Nellie just said, where you have your products around, or you're doing your makeup, or you're doing whatever on video or in your post, and you're saying, oh my gosh, like this helped me with this, and then people are gonna say, oh my gosh, what are you doing? And we always take it back to that personal conversation, because in order to hit that millionaire target, we need genuine, authentic relationships, and the only way you do that is in private messages.
Yes.
Right?
And people want to feel important. They want to know someone out there is caring about them, that knows them, that wants to be their friend, because as we say, friends first,
business follows.
And it will always be that way. You will grow a long-term successful business, million-dollar business, if you have that target in mind. So go make a ton of friends. But first, their challenge.
Your challenge, we are going to that checklist, that social cleanup, your facelift for your business. So go through that checklist, make sure you're checking every single box, and you are going to share in the group when you have completed that, because that is the first step, because your posts don't matter, your avatar doesn't matter if you don't have a great looking setup for business social media profile. Cool beans?
Perfect. Go create an amazing storefront.
Let's make
beautiful.
Beautiful. So it leads to that millionaire target.
I keep doing that. Money.
I like that.
I know.
I feel like we need money.
We should get, oh my, remember we want to do like money angels? Yes. That's the post. Okay. Here we are talking about social media.
All right. Peace.